Did you really think your human penis could save the universe?
Hello and welcome to the final podcast, the last podcast you'll ever listen to.
Booze, brews, and horror movie reviews, your final bros have survived.
Yes, we are here with Brian Hotboil Lagrasta.
And we're joined by Shane. I'm telling you, I'd poke all your holes. Smith.
This isn't my first glory hole.
Mike the Cannibal Gypsy.
Hill, you know, I love you guys. And to say that a different way, I love you guys.
Fetish Matt. Fetish Matt's in the building.
Matt, do you have a fetish for the glory hole?
I do not.
He does. He's lying.
It
We all
depends
know
on
He
it.
dreams
I have
about
a
it.
fetish for women.
He lives for it. He lives
Hell
for the
yeah.
glory hole.
We love holes on this show, right?
Big
And
Always.
because
have.
one of the things that we do in this show is, especially this year, we're looking for cool themes. So we're like, what is the coolest theme you can possibly think of?
Holes.
And it's just like staring at holes is so cool.
Yeah.
Wasn't there a movie, Holes?
There was. It was starring Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah.
Also,
What's that movie about?
Patricia Arquette's in that movie.
Holes.
Digging holes?
Yes, literally. Yes.
Literally.
For what? Treasure?
No,
No.
prison.
Prison holes?
Yeah, they're prison.
No, but they do the holes for. I think Tim Blake Nelson's also in that movie, right? Like, don't they like look for like stuff in the holes because of some like juvenile detention program?
Yeah.
But they are looking for scraps and valuables
In the holes.
in the holes.
Is that a top tier Shia movie?
I don't think top tier. It is.
It is a good movie.
It's a good movie though.
Yeah.
Like I enjoy that movie. I
Hey, it's
like.
not
good book as well.
Disturbia.
What was that, Matt?
It's a good book as well.
Oh, book. Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, now you mentioned that. Is Sigourney Weaver in? Yes, she is. I knew. Like that's crazy.
Yeah.
What a cast. What a cast. Cool. We're not reviewing that though. We are starting off Holes Month, staring at holes, movie where characters are going to literally be staring at one point or another into a hole.
Yes.
It can be a normal looking hole. It could be a giant gaping hole in the ground. It could be a hole in your mind. It could be a hole in your ass. It could be a
Ayo.
hole in your pussy.
Ayo.
But in this movie, we are kicking it off with a bang because we are discussing Glorious. And when I say glorious, it's a movie about a glory hole.
Ayo. And the hole is voiced by J.K. Simmons.
Yeah, I mean, this is a really interesting movie, and the way that they use the hole is almost a misdirect.
Yes.
Like, because you think, like, this glory hole is going to be used sexually, and it's not.
This movie does have a lot of good twists and turns.
Twists,
A
turns.
real big one.
J.K. Simmons.
Splurns.
J.K. Simmons doesn't even need to be shown in the movie to be just awesome.
The man's voice is so like transcending.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's perfect for this role.
Hot take, the movie is not as good if someone else is voicing.
Oh, that's a
creature.
guarantee.
What if
That's
it was
a stone cold guarantee.
Tobin Bell?
See, you just put another transcendent voice. So he could work.
He can work. I just don't know if his like tone, if he does like the Jigsaw tone, I don't think that would work for this movie. But like you're right, he does have an amazing voice.
Anybody else? You could like just that iconic voice.
I mean,
The girl who voices Lisa Simpson.
was it like Lisa
Yeardley Smith.
Yearly Smith? That's her name,
That's
right?
her name.
Yearly Smith.
Hank Azaria.
Yeah, he's got another popular voice. John DiMaggio, Keith David. Keith David would actually do this
really
really
good.
well. Actually,
Yeah,
now that I'm thinking about it.
Good.
I was gonna say Morgan Freeman, but I don't think he would fit in this role.
I mean, he's played like God
Yeah,
figure
he
voices
is.
He
That
has
makes
a
sense.
figure voice, but at the same sense,
In saying that, Glorious is at its core a cosmic horror movie.
Yes.
Really a genre we don't do at all, but we should because it's awesome.
Yeah, it's great.
I personally loving like the H.P. Lovecraft style of things. Love these types of movies.
So the entity is Gotatoa.
Yeah, Ganatoa
Yeah, it's like
or Got for short, like Got.
yeah, we'll call it Got.
Shane, if I asked you to hold your tongue and say that, would you do it?
What does he ask him to say?
He just asked him to like essentially.
Got another one or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just trying to.
Got another one.
I think you did it pretty good.
You gotta slow it down.
Yeah.
Got another one.
And then you gotta hold it
Hey.
tighter.
Yeah, I'm not
Hold
gonna
it
keep
tighter.
doing this, but because my hand's getting
Yeah.
like.
I really want you to grip that tongue. Well.
Yeah, I'm not gripping tongue, bro. We ain't gripping tongue here. All right. So, yeah, this is literally a pretty much 2-man cast. It's our main lead, who is the one trapped in the bathroom that's on the side of a highway, and J.K. Simmons, who you don't see, but is Got, which is a being from another dimension or universe, and he is there to stop his father from finding him, because if his father finds him, it will be the end of all civilization as we know it, and this man can only stop by giving something to Got. I won't say what yet. We'll get to that.
He needs to make a type of
Sacrifice.
willing sacrifice.
Yes.
Which potentially may or may not be sticking his dick in this glory hole.
Yes, and this is a man who is down on his luck. He had recently had a breakup with his girlfriend, which is confusing because he keeps calling her.
This is the weakness of this movie. We're gonna get right into like
Because it kind of doesn't make much sense
Yeah.
when you know the twist, unless this man is truly crazy.
Yeah, well, he's definitely psycho, but you get reveals later.
Yeah.
Through those twists and turns. But yeah, he's down on his luck. I think he has like such strong like guilt that if I'm to understand this story, it's almost like he is trying to release his guilt by apologizing.
Yes.
I don't know if that makes any sort of sense, but that's how I'm trying to rationalize the story.
Or he's trying to cover up,
I thought
which is what I was also thinking.
I thought that as well, but like going from like this his state of being, he doesn't seem like he's a covering his tracks kind of guy. I mean, I know that makes sense from a true crime perspective.
Yeah.
I don't think that's this type of movie. I think this is a movie of like true guilt,
Yeah.
which I do think because of the way it goes and the language he uses while he's calling, it does get a little confusing when you get the big reveal of who he really is and what has occurred.
Yes.
Yeah.
And really, there's only one way to talk about true guilt, and that's by jumping into the spooky pit.
Oh, getting right in there, huh? Okay. Glorious, released in 2022. Wes spends a drunken night by himself at a rest stop after a breakup with his girlfriend. The following day, he finds himself locked in a bathroom, conversing with a mysterious entity in the adjacent stall, separated by a glory hole. This film was directed by Rebecca McKendry and it stars Ryan Kwanten, J.K. Simmons, Sylvia Grace Krim, and Andre Lamar. It is available on AMC Plus. It is available on Shudder, and I think you could rent it or buy it on Amazon, like usually. But I think this is a Shudder original, right?
Is it? That's awesome.
I love Shudder. I love their originals.
Bri, what do we do on this Fine Here program?
Yeah, thanks for bringing that up, Mike. It's so kind of you.
Ew.
On the final podcast, we review horror movies weekly. And how we like to do it on this show is we'll review it in a scene-by-scene type fashion with the most gentle, the most tender color commentary. Yeah. Right? And then afterwards, we're going to give a review of the movie on a scale of 1 glory hole to 10 glory holes, with 1 being a pile of dog shit and 10 obviously being a masterclass. We will then wrap that up, tie the bow on this with the best kill of the movie. Shane will give a eulogy. It's a good program. It's a great program. It's also a spoiler program. We don't hide that. We talk spoilers. So if you haven't seen it, give it a watch. Like I said, it's on Shudder, AMC Plus. But if you don't care, we're going to tell you everything that happens anyway in bloody glorious detail. So
Glorious.
glorious.
Were you also doing the Bobby Roode like thing with me?
Uh-huh.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Shane, have you ever just had a grand old time at a rest stop?
No. Oh yeah. Do you remember that one time we were at
Oh,
that
my God.
rest stop in like
West?
West, yeah, the West stop. I don't remember if we were in like West Virginia,
We were in
or like
Virginia.
Virginia, and then Brian took a tumble.
Oh, he rolled down the hill. Yeah.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah, that was a
Sounds
good.
like Brian.
Yeah, that was a good.
Yeah,
That was a good time.
that was a good time.
There was a point in that trip where we stopped at a Bojangles.
We did.
Like the sides at a Bojangles, they're just like, I'm not used to those types of sides. Like,
I actually really like Bojangles.
What state was that in? The hill that Brian rolled down.
I think it was either Virginia or like West Virginia. It was somewhere.
Brian, did you just like spot the hill and you were like, you know what?
I'm like, this will be a fun hill to roll.
There's one thing I know about Brian. He likes to climb. He likes to roll.
Yeah, he definitely rolled.
He definitely climbs too.
Now, before we get into the meat and
climber?
potatoes of this movie, I feel like Brian has a segment we gotta do.
Oh,
You're
no.
right, Shane.
Oh,
You know,
no.
I was going to forget it. I'm so happy you brought it up. This is what we do. We get each other's backs. I appreciate
You
that.
got to.
This is going to be, you know, it's crazy because like the title of this, movie is like the perfect word for the movie.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to use it. We have to, and this is a new theme, because remember we were previously giving one word descriptions. Now we are going to give one sentence to describe the movie.
Yes. So let's start with Matt. I want to be the closer in
I
this
like
one.
that. That's fair. Matt, kick it off. Just start with something. We're going to do one sentence to describe this movie.
Wait, so what he says then has to trickle down?
yeah. Into a word that both continues the sentence but describes the
So
movie.
to be truthfully honest with you, we're doing 4-word sentences.
Yeah. It's gonna be difficult.
Matt, you want to kick it off?
No, you go.
But then you have to close it.
Fuck.
You could also start with words like this, the.
Oh, okay. Oh, so it's just one word that
Describes the movie.
Okay, all right. I'll say messy.
Breakups.
Twists.
Livers.
Yo, you know what's crazy? That's the title of my 114th book.
I feel like
Messy breakups, twist livers.
It also was a sentence that worked. I'm
Is
actually
that, is
kind
that a
of.
full like sentence though?
What do you think? Messy breakups, twist livers.
that's good enough for me.
If we were going with like word of the day, I would have got real religious with it. I would have said shepherd and flock.
Honestly, I feel like shepherd is a good one.
It
That
is,
is a
but I
good
don't
one.
know why I find that so funny coming from you. I like that we first time doing this. At least it was a coherent sentence.
That was great.
That
was,
actually made sense to the movie.
that was great. I loved every second of that. Great segment. I'm already going to say it's like one of our all-time great segments. We just make things better on the show. It's fantastic. It's glorious. Absolutely glorious.
I see what you did there.
Ryan Kwanten stars in this, like we said. Ryan Kwanten, you seen True Blood, or have you seen?
Oh, he's in True Blood?
He's in Jason's. Yeah, he's Jason Stackhouse in True Blood.
Is he banging Anna Paquin in that show?
I think it's his sister.
Oh,
Is he banging her?
He's in Dead Silence.
what's that?
He's the star of Dead Silence. That's also true. He is literally the lead in that movie.
Wait, I thought the lead was Donnie Wahlberg.
He is the second lead in Dead Silence.
Okay.
Type in, go to Dead Silence. I'm almost positive he's one of the mains. Because isn't it like the detective and then the main guy?
He's one of the leads. Yeah.
He's the top cast. He's the top.
the top
yeah,
cast.
he's the lead of the movie.
Well, the good news is we're going to do this movie this year.
and Donnie Wahlberg's a detective, right?
Yeah, he's
Because
a
Donnie,
detective.
nobody plays a detective better than Donnie Wahlberg.
Nobody.
That's just a legitimate fact.
Dead Silence, 100%. I know where we're going to review it.
In Dead Silence month,
Yeah. We just reviewed Dead Silence 4 times.
that's sick.
In Donnie Wahlberg month.
Also a good idea, but no, that I have them. Trust me.
He's
It's
got-
good.
Shane's
I'm
got
slipping
this.
it in.
Shane is slipping it in.
Because you don't get picks anymore, so I'm just going to start taking your
Well,
picks.
well, Shane, we know you like to slip things into holes. So.
Whoa,
there you go, Matt. Proud
Matt
of
says
you.
you like glory holes.
Proud of you,
He's
bud.
fired, right? We're firing him?
Hey, you think that was a fireable
Press
offense?
that one button. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Give it to me, Matt.
Hey, baby Shane.
Hey, baby Shane.
That's a all-timer, honestly.
That's the best thing that's ever
yeah,
happened.
it's probably.
I can't believe it did happen.
So I think this movie, I'm going to just say, the plot is so absurd, but it's the perfect misdirect for like what it really is about.
Yes.
I don't know if that makes any sort of sense.
It does if you watch the
Like,
movie.
the more ridiculous the story, I actually think it makes up for what happens.
I want to talk about her.
Okay.
Is she some sort of being, or is she a normal woman?
I think she's like some kind of harbinger. She says a very interesting line because he's struggling to get a chocolate bar at the rest stop. And she says something along the lines of like, when some things are broken, you gotta try harder to fix them.
Yeah. Well, she sees the fucking Cthulhu flower on the floor, and she knows what's up.
Yeah, she smiles.
Yeah.
She's probably like maybe a part of what's about to come. Like
I
maybe
think
she's
so.
a messenger.
I don't think she's a human.
The thing is, like, with these types of cosmic horror movies, there's always the cultists.
Yeah.
That try to bring the elder being to exist.
So you think she's cultist?
Potentially.
Yeah.
Potentially.
We've dealt with these cultists before.
I played a lot of Eldritch and Arkham Horror, dude. I'm sure.
Great fucking game. Yeah, dude, we dealt with the cultists.
Deal with the cultists.
Yeah.
Enough cultists to cause problems, but yeah, so it's almost like the coming of this. But yeah, he's racked with guilt. He is calling the girlfriend up about the breakup. He stares at the teddy bear.
Let's talk about the content. What's in his car? He's got a teddy bear.
He's got
what's in
a
the box?
red box.
What's in that box, Shane?
What is in that box is photos. And he's like, look at this
I
photograph.
should have known.
Every time I do it makes me photograph. Another fucking photograph.
Could you stop ruining the song?
No.
Now he's having flashbacks, Brian.
Of his photograph.
God damn it.
Yeah. He has flashbacks. Do you think he's upset, he is angry, he is slamming on his like steering wheel.
Clearly a mess.
A big bad has happened. The perception that I took is that his girlfriend had broken up with him.
Agreed.
Because he probably did some stupid shit.
Yeah, like stab her with a knife.
Okay, well, I was talking more or less about like maybe he cheated on her.
Oh, yeah.
But they do not give you any hint
Or
of
like
what it is.
He's an alcoholic to the point where it becomes a problem.
That he would stab her with a knife.
But they make you, because this guy just like downs a handle. Like he just downs a straight handle this night.
Yeah, this isn't his first rodeo.
He's got like
No.
a weird bonfire thing going on where he just like taking all of his memories and just like burning them. This might be a cover the tracks kind of thing.
Yeah.
You don't get it, but it's just like, I think he's like trying to burn the memory, but he can't
knife.
let go. He calls her about 142 times apologizing to her.
He does the very smart thing of when your phone dies, break it.
yeah, well, so that's what, every time I run out of battery, I break my
break
phone,
your phone.
so I can just get a new one.
Yeah,
it's super cheap.
One of your burners, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I have like 16 burners. It's like the name of my 14th book. How many burners do you have? It's a drug book. It's fascinating. Yeah, so he spends the night at this rest stop doing his Native American dance around the fire,
Yep.
burning all of his memories.
Yeah. And he's just getting absolutely annihilated.
I would like to call
At
it
a rest stop.
sloshed.
Yeah, I mean, he is.
Brian, would you call it maybe a little schlocky?
Schlonky.
What's up?
That's a fucking throwback.
Yeah, it
Shane
is.
loves schlock.
You
Good
brought-
old schlock.
You brought a throwback back.
I did.
God, I'm gonna put you in a hole.
It is.
Whoa.
Like
Staring
this
at
month
holes.
ends with me burying Mike in a hole, and then me digging other holes, but filling them with other things, and then you have to find Mike in the correct hole before he dies.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
I did it. Okay, yeah, but yeah, bonfire, burning his pictures. We're gonna learn these pictures have a little bit more meaning.
I mean,
than is let on.
you don't see what's on
No.
them, which is the interesting part. He's just burning
So
them.
you're just assuming at this point,
He's burning memories.
memories.
yeah, he can't get this fucking his ex out of his mind.
He saves the one photo. He
Saves
puts
that
it in
one,
his pocket.
favorite photo.
Because it was his favorite victim. I mean, girlfriend.
It's also his favorite shirt that he apparently wears in every flashback in this movie. That
Yeah.
I've
Well, he
noticed.
only wears one shirt.
That's
He lives out of his car.
probably does, honestly.
Yeah. He hasn't killed girls.
No, he's a good guy, dude. He's a very good guy. He likes to drink, though. That's his problem.
No, he's
got
a big
bear.
drinker. He's also a big dancer around the fire kind of guy. He passes out, right? And he wakes up the next day covered in dirt. And just, he goes into the rest stop and just starts belching. Like he's fucking throwing up left, right, center. but it's gross because his head is in the toilet.
In this,
And it's not like his toilet. Like when you're home throwing up, you're like, okay, this is the comfort of my own ass toilet.
Yes.
This is multi-people ass toilet, right?
I feel like they're all I see what
yeah.
you're saying though. You're like, this is public.
Because like I'm saying, like you live in a house and like your ass is on it or like other people's, but like you have cleaned your toilet before.
You know that ass that's been on the
Yeah,
toilet.
but what I'm saying is like like at least from time to time you have cleaned the toilet. You don't know the last time that toilet's been cleaned. You don't know who's come on that toilet.
Say never.
Those toilets. we have
have
no
you
idea the
fucking seen the
cadence of
toilet?
cleaning those toilets.
That's what I'm saying.
So he touches the toilet and then proceeds to touch his face over and over.
And then
That's how you get pink eye.
Well, the thing is, like, he's gonna get some clarity about what just happened from the person or the entity, I should say, in the neighboring stall. Because he's actually like, he hears a voice. He looks to his left. He sees a glory hole.
Yeah.
But around the glory hole is a face of a 9-eyed being with some snakes coming out of it. It looks like a creepy mural, really something out of an H.P. Lovecraft book.
Yes.
And you love that.
I love cosmic horror.
So it is this entity, Got. He doesn't know that yet. All he knows is God is talking to him like a normal conversation, like, "Hey, how'd you get here? How's your day? What's the weather?"
So he thinks he's a fellow traveler shitting
Yes.
in the next stall.
But it's a fellow traveler from another dimension, and he has rules. The main rule is do not look at me because it will be horrors beyond your comprehension, and then you will have to go through life as a madman.
I mean, and that tracks because, the sanity checks and all that shit.
100%.
You know how it works.
I played Eternal Darkness.
Yep, you know how the sanity stuff works in the cosmic horror world. But he's like, yeah, you got the vomit particles on you. You got all the shit particles on you from every ass that's been in this rest stop.
I love when God says, "Do you want me to give you the names in alphabetical order?"
Incredible. Of every person's fecal
no
matter.
joke. He's got a lot of swagger. Like
Oh,
he's
Got's lit.
He's a swagger hound.
He knows a lot of things. That's why he knows a lot. Yeah, it's what they try to stage this. I thought about this. It's almost like the stall is like a confession booth.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And Got is an ancient god, but it's almost like Got sounds like God. You know?
Yes.
Like it's
Well,
like,
he is a god.
he is a god. Yes, he actually is he.
Yes.
He is that god.
Yes. So it kind of is the story of a man having to confess his sins and give penance to the things he's done.
But it's almost like he's avoiding the reality of where he's coming from,
Yes.
right? Like he's clearly trying to just avoid it, and this Got character is almost like throughout this course of this movie is making him confront that, but in the way of like, I'm gonna it's like a test. He's like, I'm gonna test you, see how far you're willing to go, and in that, maybe you'll realize the sins that you have done.
Yes.
As a viewer, you kind of get that over time. It's really a mystery, though, for a while. For a while.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, keep in mind, this for him was inevitable.
Yes. It was fate that brought them together. They were always meant to be
It's
here.
not about this rest stop. He could have went anywhere.
Yes. He was always going to end up in this situation with Got. He was always meant for this. And they do a good job of making it out that this guy is supposed to be a hero. And like he was meant for this role to save everyone and be a hero. But I do love how this movie ends.
I feel like it ends in like the only way it really can end.
Yeah.
And I think it's a really interesting story, but there is a point in time where like he does get a little greedy. He does try to peek over the
Yes.
stall, and he gets like this pushed back.
Yeah.
He's like, he gets angry. Every time he tries to look at him, there's also a time where he looks like under the stall, and he does see that
The tentacles.
tentacles and like this big ass like bubble.
Birthing sack.
Yeah, birthing sack, I guess. And like you explained it earlier, Got does kind of like give him some context that he's like this. He's in this state where he is slowly dwindling in power. He
Yes.
explains like he has the fucking lore is so absurd.
Yeah.
I'll actually try to explain. It's so crazy that like
Go for it.
I'm gonna try if I could fucking remember. So like the whole like apparently, I think they're going for like the Cthulhu type thing.
Yeah.
Like there was this god, right? It's like this beam. There was a beam, and then the beam meets with someone or something that makes him a real form. The real form then starts having thoughts. The thoughts are children. The children then try to, or they do actually, cut him, and by cutting him, it forms feelings and it forms life and like fills the void, right? It's really like telling like an oral story around a campfire of like an old time like religion or like an old time like folktale. And essentially like, yeah, it forms the life. Now, what happens is that the god hates the fact that his children have done this because he wants to be in solitary, like in a void. Like he doesn't want the world around him to develop. He wants to be in the void. The god forms another being, aka Got, to kill the children.
I believe so. I believe you are correct here.
I think to kill the children, but what ends up happening is the children bury him.
Yeah.
Bury Got in like and hide him away, right? And the idea is like he's hidden away in the stall to kind of like he's rotting. And the god figure is on his way to meet with Got. And when he meets with Got, he's going to form what they call the corporeal form. Right now, he was in his ethereal state, but you don't want to see him when he meets the other god, because that's when they're going to meet. He's going to come in his corporeal form, and basically it's annihilation of the world.
Yes.
I think that's the story. I think.
I'm gonna clap for you.
But no, it might be wrong in some aspects, but it's
Overall, it's correct.
it's obviously a mock on like ancient religions.
Yes.
Like the whole concept is because like obviously it's just the more ridiculous of the story. It's like so ridiculous.
So now Got here has obviously incredible power because he's a god, but he's draining power, life points essentially,
To
trying to
hide
from
everyone else until he gets what he needs from our main character.
And then there's this purple
Shield.
shield.
Yeah, so no one else can see it.
I think what he's saying is because he's losing power, he needs to regain like himself. If he does this sacrifice, he's able to go fully back to the ethereal form and be able to get out of like this hiding state and won't meet up with God. Like you don't want the god to meet up with him. That was the purpose to create an annihilation. You don't want the god to meet up with him. He wants to revert back to the void. So you're thinking that he's going to have to shove his dick in this glory hole to satisfy the sacrifice requirements or like like whatever he needs for this ritual to go back to like his form and be okay.
Yes. Now, the plot twist of all this is at some point he gets him to he thinks it's his dick, and when he puts his dick in the glory hole, he's like, Brian's opening line, he's like, do you think your human penis was going to save the universe? We find out what Got needs is part of his liver.
He's like, yeah. He's like, I don't need your dick, dude. He's like, well, then what do you need? He goes, your liver, 25% at least. Mm-hmm. So like the whole idea is like he has to literally satisfy this request, not by shoving his dick in the hole. The hole. So you're thinking like the hole is the dick. Like the hole is actually like where the sacrifice needs to be given.
Yes.
It's like the connecting point between him and God.
Yeah.
He needs to cut out his liver, and it can't be done by God. It's got to be a willing sacrifice, as in most old-timey religions. People sacrifice animals. They give willing sacrifices. He needs to willingly give him his liver. And I'm like, why the fuck would the liver, specifically the liver, an organ, a human organ, be the reason to satisfy his request? And so the world won't be like destroyed. Now, when you're listening to this, do you think he was like telling the truth?
No.
it was clearly bullshit the whole time, right?
Yeah.
Like that was pretty obvious. Right? Okay, yeah, I thought the same.
It was literally just him ending this like terrible person.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like you'll figure that out towards the end. Like this is just like the ultimate demise of someone, but yeah, I mean, like in the most absurd way, he's making him specifically take his liver. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so
That's why I took it as him. It was more him paying the penance for all of his sins, and the penance was his liver, and that ultimately is what ended his life, right? Like, because like he does regret the things he's done, and that's why he ends up giving his liver at the end, right? Because like if your idea of it being the confession stalls, that would be him giving to
I think it's his way to just like almost like a come clean type thing. Like, and so yeah, I got the same deal. I think it gets a little bit interesting when Gary comes into the picture.
Which is, we could talk about Gary now, honestly, because it's a main point. So eventually the force field is down, and what's the main character's name? I keep forgetting.
Wes.
Wes is, someone is there to like inspect things. They notice the door's locked, and Wes is able to get Gary into the stall with him, and Gary obviously doesn't believe anything that's being said to him from Wes, because it's obviously absurd.
Because Wes tries everything to get out of there, and like it takes a while for him to truly like he obviously disbelieves God, and like even when Wes, like Gary comes there, Wes is like even still in disbelief. They actually have like a little squabble in there. Gary's just like, this guy's fucking crazy, whatever. But it's very interesting what God says, because God's just like, hey, like Gary has a very different role to play in this. So it's like, obviously God is not a good God. Like he doesn't fucking care about people. He literally, so the role that Gary played is the realization is like that you need to satisfy this sacrifice. Like I'm here and I'm going to kill. And that gets proven.
Yes.
He literally annihilates Gary.
Yeah. And it is what pushes Wes into believing like this is inevitable, what he has to do.
Yeah. He like literally he takes Gary into under the stall, and like he just tries to claw out, but he literally gets annihilated to the point where like it's raining blood.
Yeah.
Like it misses blood throughout. And there's blood all over the stall.
Well, there's no remnants of a body
Other than the leg.
Right.
Because he does try to break the door down with the leg.
You know what's interesting too? Like there is a time where like he does try to escape. So he tries to actually like escape up and out of the rest stop. He tries to like get through the crawl space, and he climbs up, which takes actually a lot of muscular strength, I can imagine. But getting up there, and he actually comes right back into the same place. So it's like
he can never leave.
You're not leaving.
Yeah.
So I love, like, despite evidence, so much evidence before Gary, it takes watching a man explode for him to stop, like, fucking around, essentially.
Yeah.
I do like he does have like the same, you know, he saved that one picture, which was like the one endearing photo he had, obviously, that you'll see of his girlfriend. I think her name is
Shane, look,
Brenda.
It's raining blood, Slayer style.
Brenda. Yeah, and they do intersperse the shots of him talking to Brenda, and it just seems like a very sweet relationship. You're like, how could this have possibly went so wrong?
Yeah. It is time to bring it up. I've alluded to it multiple times. Wes is a serial killer.
Yeah, you don't really find it out until maybe like 75% further into the movie, like through a flashback of like when he has to take that ultimate step to cut out the liver, and will he actually do it? Will this be the first time that he does something quote unquote unselfish in his life? It's so funny because like the memories plague him so much. Like, you know, if the world is annihilated, he's going to lose all memories. And how important is that to him? And apparently it's very important.
Yeah.
Because he did love her, and they do that flashback of like when she said like I love you and I gave you this teddy bear, and he's like thank you, and he's thinking back on this, and he's like I do. There is regret.
So my question is, do you think he kills her if she doesn't find the pictures, or do you think he was planning on killing her and he purposely puts the pictures out as like a this is where I kill you kind of thing? Because like how else would she have found the photos?
I think that was the vehicle to kill her. I think he had to kill her, and that's what pains him so much.
Yeah,
I think he did love her or like her.
Yeah.
But he's a killer. He was always going to kill her.
Right. So like
the pictures he burns is not just of her.
it's all the girls.
It's his victims.
Yeah.
Now, in one of these flashback scenes, she makes a comment on how he's really staring hard at this blonde chick.
She just calls him a stalker, which is so interesting because at this point you don't know he's a killer, and you just think that he's just like likes this girl and he's like staring at her, and that's how he meets Brenda.
Yeah.
So he's like essentially stalking his
next victim. Yes.
He's Dextering her hard. Like
Yes.
Except Dexter, kills bad people.
Yeah, he just kills nice
people.
women.
Yeah. But yeah, like that scene, that reveal of like when she sees the photos of the girls and he's just like, fuck. You're right. Like I think he loved her. I think it was like one of those things where like he knew he would maybe would kill her at some point, but like that was definitely the vehicle to do it.
Yep.
Because like he couldn't have that.
But that begs the question, does he fall for every single one of these girls? Or
I think she was different.
just her?
I think she was different too.
Yeah, I just get the vibe that the idea of the movie is that she was different.
Because like I think with like that one scene where he's like, she's like said that she loved him. I think like truly like I think that struck a chord.
And I almost think that's why he has to kill himself at the end.
Because I don't think he could expect that he could love.
Yes, because I think at that point it's a realization that he's incapable of, even when he is in love, that he can do anything positive with it. It always ends in death.
Yeah, so it's really interesting because the scene is like he does have to do the sacrifice. Like he takes it's so funny. The cop pushes a fucking dingiest glass shard he has to cut his liver out with. So he takes the glass shard and he's getting ready to stab side. He goes, wrong side or other
The
side.
comedy in this movie, we haven't really talked about it. It's very well done.
Oh, it's fucking hilarious. Yeah.
So Gott's got a lot of good lines.
He does.
He's like ready to do it no matter what. He feels like this is like the penance. This is like he needs to do this. So then he just shifts to the other side. And then, he will cut himself to demand the sacrifice. It is cool because like you do see the slippery tentacle grab part of the liver to obviously to meet the sacrifice.
I'm going to be completely honest. If I had to do it, I don't think I would know where my liver is.
I wouldn't.
That's why that scene is so realistic. I have no idea where the liver is.
Yeah.
I also didn't know you could. Is that true? You could live without part of it?
Yeah, but not by you cutting it out yourself. But yeah.
I also don't think I could do that, period.
No, definitely not. It's a fucking saw trap.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, there's parts of your body you can lose like 20-25% of and still live.
Yeah, that's great. It's
Your
also
heart and lungs
it's a
are not
vital
one of
organ,
them,
though. But I do think like, the way that would happen, you would die. I don't think you'd live.
Well, no, because there's no way to stitch it up.
Yeah,
You're just gonna bleed out.
yeah.
Which is what the purpose was. Because like God said, you are no hero, and no one will ever remember who you are.
I think he knew that he was probably gonna die, though. Like,
Yeah.
In any case, so he does that. But I think the flashback scene that they do is really cool because then you see that it's like almost like he stabs. He had a knife, and then they flash it really quickly, and it looks like he has the same shard that he stabs her with. And then it flashes back to the knife because he did stab her at the point where she saw all the photos of the different girls. And it's crazy because like I'm assuming the liver sacrifice is because he stabbed her in that same part of the body.
Yeah.
Which was the liver
Agreed.
to kill her.
So she's the only one he's ever felt remorse over?
So we don't have proof of that, but that's what I felt like the movie was trying to portray, if that makes sense. Because we don't know how he interacted with any of the other girls. I'm just going based off what I felt like the movie was trying to
I think
give
it's
us.
implied. I also
Yeah.
think it's the point of this movie.
Agreed.
Like, I just think like that's what the purpose of like this whole scene is,
And
why he specifically, meaning God, is making him kill himself with and stab himself in the liver.
Yeah. Yeah, and he dies alone on that bathroom stall with no one knowing what happened. It just, whoever finds him eventually will think it was a suicide.
When he does it, he's like crawling. He's like, what am I like? He's like, I'm a hero. So it's like he did this, but he's also looking for
The satisfaction
the
of being the good
satisfaction
guy.
of like, well, I'm actually like, I am redeemed. I saved the world. Like he goes, nah, you're just you're just a regular guy. He's like, same as me. I'm no better. And yeah, you're like you said, he's gonna die alone. Do you think the world ends?
No.
You don't think the world gets destroyed?
No. I think I think because so you could take it as one of two things. One, he did do the thing, so I think the world would be saved and that he just dies without anyone knowing anything happened. Or two, none of that was actually real, which I always considered. And that he actually just went to that bathroom, burned all the pictures, and killed himself.
Yeah, I mean, that's a really good point, too. I mean, that's what the outsider perspective would look like.
Or it could be like there was a God, but there was never a world to be saved.
He was just punishing him for his sins.
Being a killer.
Which is also it's also a very possible outlook on it.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think that in all the ways you could look at this, I think that it could be that the world does also potentially ends. Yeah, I think it's like you're not a hero. I took advantage of you. You made a stupid sacrifice, and no matter what, like this was inevitably going to happen. We were going to cross paths. You satisfied my demand. You're going to die, and you didn't stop anything.
Also possible.
But like, think of the concept of 25% of a liver saving the planet.
It's absurd.
But I think that's the point, because I think it's so ridiculous that the fact that he went along with something that was just never going to come to fruition anyway.
That's why I ultimately subscribe to not that the world ended, but that God was just there to punish him for his sins.
Yeah, it kind of like made him like come into like the reality, but also makes him suffer.
Yes, exactly.
Like it's like the ultimate ironic penance, you know what I mean? Like it's like
that's
the
how
ultimate
I took it.
Cruel irony. Like I'm gonna make you suffer because like you're either gonna lose these memories. Is that strong enough? Versus helping to save the world, and that's what made like he made the choice of like I can't lose these memories, and I also don't want the world to die because like I want her memory to kind of like continue on even in death, which is weird. So you think he's like trying to like save her life, but she's dead.
Yeah,
and they make that reveal. Either way you look at it, I think you could look at it like you said, like it never happened and he just kills himself, or it is a God that maybe was never going to kill or annihilate the universe, that just made him suffer penance. It could even be his conscience that's this thing, or maybe it is, like I said.
But at one
the
point,
the world.
God does say he found us or found me. So
the dad, but we don't know if that's real or not. That's the thing.
Again,
it depends on what you think is happening.
Like he's coming, like it's coming. I just think that's like a way of like
he could just be messing with him.
Escalating the.
he also got fucking poor Gary.
Yeah,
He got that poor guy killed.
This is his part to play in it. So if Gary,
But if Gary doesn't fucking scream his head off, Wes doesn't scream his head off, Gary just leaves.
yeah.
if Gary was even like a real character, which we're just for the sake of like saying it, to God, he doesn't care.
He's insignificant to the grand scheme.
He's insignificant. It's like his role to play in this is just to murder, which is like the viewer's version of like this God is not good.
Yeah.
Or like at least this is the interpretation. He's not a good God. Also, like if you're looking at it from your perspective, maybe this guy comes in and he just fucking butchers him. Like,
Exactly. And that God was never real.
It could be viewed a couple of ways.
Yeah. And there's no, definitive thing, but it's a good movie that leaves you thinking.
It does, and it also makes it like he's looking for the penance from a god, like from this God, and it's just like it's
there.
It's not going to be reciprocated.
No, which is good because he doesn't deserve it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I do like to think that there was like no way out of this.
Yeah, and I don't think there was.
And my belief is that he didn't do anything good. He just killed himself.
Yeah, I agree. I subscribe to that God was real. He was a God, but there was no world-ending threat. This was all about punishing someone
who deserved to die.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I think it was. But yeah, that's glorious. That's our first hole we're gonna stare into this month.
One of many.
One of many. We got what, 4 more holes this month, or I think this is a 5-hole month.
Yeah, it's a 5-holer.
Yeah, so we got a 5-hole month. So this was our first hole. I'm gonna say I think this is a very strong start. I think this is a 7 for me. I think this is I think it's a very good Shudder original. I think it's a good contained story that's perfectly like the runtime's like an hour 20, which I think is perfect for this type of story. Because it doesn't feel like too short or too long. I think it's well paced. I think it's well acted, considering it's just one man talking to a voice the whole time. J.K. Simmons kills it as the voice, of course, because Oscar winner. He's a great actor, so he does a great job. I think the visuals of like the god and the hole and everything, it's very well done. I think it is questionable at the beginning, which is why I take some points away. Is like he is calling her like he doesn't know she's dead, so it's a little confusing whether he's like pretending to like cover up his tracks or if he's generally like just like, I don't know. It was kind of weird that like that part kind of doesn't make sense, so I can't give it higher than a 7. But yeah,
Well,
there's nothing wrong with a 7.
There's been like, interpretations in film of like calling a dead loved one over and over
Yeah, but
because you just can't let go.
did they kill her? I guess it's kind of like my
Jesse does it in Breaking Bad.
true,
He calls Jane over and over after she dies.
and she OD'd because of him. Technically because of Walt, but
Yeah.
yeah. So I'm gonna give it a 7. What do you got, Mike?
I'm going to go slightly higher. I'm going to go in light 8.
Oh, okay.
I enjoy this movie a lot. This movie's super fucking unique. It goes into like way left field with like religion and God, which I didn't see coming. That was a twist. I really enjoyed the other twist of him being a serial killer. I like how it's open-ended. We've talked about the many different ways you could perceive God and how he meets his end. Yeah, this movie's fucking one location, essentially one actor. Because like there's the girl, but
yeah,
she's
it's
interspliced.
yeah,
She's in.
it's a West story.
Yeah. Yeah, this movie doesn't overstay its welcome. It's a good, fun, solid, easy watch. Enjoyed it a lot. Light 8.
Yeah. I'm in the mid 7 range for this because I really enjoyed, for a lot of the things that you mentioned, it's got a lot of flaws in the sense of, while I think J.K. Simmons is like borderline masterful,
He's
in just
perfect.
his voice.
He's perfect in this movie.
I like Ryan Kwanten. I don't think he's a particularly good actor.
He's whatever.
I think, yeah, I think he was like mid to potentially weak, to be honest. I think personally, I think he could have done a better job, but it is what it is, right? Like, the writing in the beginning is really misleading. That's fine. It could be like more guilt-ridden. It could be more or less like maybe he's trying to think in his, because he is psychotic, which you don't really figure out. He's not.
You literally don't know that till the end.
Yeah, he's not all mentally there. The beginning really makes you think, based on those phone calls, that it's a breakup. Maybe he's trying to like think that he's trying to keep the idea of her alive with these phone calls, but he's really pouring into it. I truly do not believe that. I thought the same thing about covering tracks. I don't think that's the logic, but I don't know. Maybe it is. But I do like the themes that they play. I do like the theme of like regret and guilt, and they even throw in like the whole backstory of like how a killer becomes a killer, how he saw, talking about like selfless good deeds, right? Like his dad was like, oh, I work hard for the family, but like I'm going to make you guys understand how much I work for you, which means he is kind of selfish and he's kind of a prick, and he drove the mother to suicide, which probably shaped his, I think that's where they shaped him to be like a killer. Obviously they say like you would kind of repeat trauma like that. But yeah, man, I love cosmic horror. Does everything kind of come together? Maybe not, but like I think it's good enough. and it does leave you to interpretation a little bit with the end. And I just thought it was really clever. Obviously, it's a little bit of a satire on belief and absurd ancient god storylines. But the more, like I said, the more absurd it is, I think it actually makes it better. Because it's like they are forcing this guy to kind of have to believe all of these things when the inevitable is the inevitable. He's going to be receiving his own penance for what he's done. Oh yeah,
But I like how
I'm
the
going
bad
7.
guy gets what he deserves, because we just talked about a movie
Where he didn't.
where he definitely didn't. Also, you could look at it in the beginning. There's that pan out shot, and you're like, "Oh, this is weird. It's just Earth."
Yeah.
But if you believe that Earth is on the line, that could be why they show that.
Yeah, definitely.
Matthew,
It's gonna be a high 6 for me.
Okay.
6. Okay.
All right.
So I'm the high
You're
guy.
high man. So 8, 2 7s, and 6. All right. Let's talk a little necro. Necro talk.
I'm gonna go Gary.
Gary
Gary gets
I mean,
eviscerated.
the man gets
annihilated.
Just
For me, it's either Gary or the girlfriend.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna probably
I'm gonna go girlfriend. Actually,
I'm gonna agree with the girlfriend because like
It's
that,
way more impactful.
That was the reveal. That
Yeah.
reveal was the reveal that he's a killer. That was insane.
Brenda, right?
Yeah. Plus, it was like the liver thing. Like,
Yeah. Liver alone, Brenda. You were a great girlfriend. You had like creep radar because you like noticed a guy stalking a girl, but you just kind of fell for him because girls like a dangerous guy.
they're like a bad boy.
Yeah. So she's like all in on Wes, right? But that kind of leads to your demise a lot of times.
Well, she didn't realize that Wes was the liver king.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, he's gonna. One day you're just having a nice, brunch at home, and then the next thing you know, you're finding your boyfriend's trophy case that's filled with crying girl pictures. That's gotta be a real shock to the system, finding all those photos.
That's his blood slides.
Yeah, that is literally, that's his like scalps, ponytails, all that good stuff. Sorry, Brenda. You're in the Necronomicon with a lot of horrible people.
It actually led the man to stop his craft,
I know.
his love craft.
Nice.
Yeah.
Brian,
at
would
us.
you call this bathroom stall rest stop area a sort of Carcosa?
It almost is, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That's also cosmic horror in a way, the way that ends. I think
It
so.
absolutely
yeah.
is.
Also, it's in that like Lovecraft realm because it's called Haster. It's kind of like
Oh, yeah.
Yellow King. Speaking of that, I got a game.
I love
Ready
it.
for the game?
I'm so
Okay,
ready.
I'm gonna give you guys 7 items. We're gonna have to rank these 7 items.
Deal.
The game that we're playing is rank the public bathrooms.
Yes.
Okay.
From the which one would you most love to take a dump in?
Okay.
To which the ones that you wouldn't.
Okay.
And we're gonna have to go over this because there's 7 of them.
Okay.
Okay. So we're gonna start a rest stop.
All right, it's pretty low so far.
Low meaning like a 1 or a 2.
Well, no,
like the bad
7,
scale?
7 would be the low end, right?
1 would be the best.
Best, yeah. So I'm gonna say so far this is around like probably
So
6 or
rest
7.
stops. Ready? Retail store.
Okay, that's above rest stop.
I'm going 5 and 3.
Which one's the 3?
Retail store.
Okay. That's fair. But I'm gonna give you some pretty. Okay. We'll
I'm waiting, till we get
a
few-
park,
What do you mean, like a park?
like a public park.
Oh, public park restroom.
A bathroom.
That's
in
a
public
7.
Park.
The bottom.
Did you remember fucking the?
Oh yeah.
do you
yeah.
remember that bathroom?
Yeah. Rough. Yeah.
6.
Okay.
I can
Okay,
switch
here-
these, right? If I hear something more horrific.
I'll
Okay.
let you switch them. Train station or bus terminal.
Oh God. Okay.
4.
I'm gonna say that's 7, park 6, rest stop 5, retail store 2.
Retail store is gonna shift pretty fucking high all of a sudden. Okay, ready for this one? Fast food restaurant.
Oh, I have no problem.
Actually, that's 1
Agreed. I literally agree.
because like with how like they treat fast food places now, they're actually relatively clean, at least in our area.
right now, if you were asking me, fast food would be Retail would be 1 and fast food would be 2.
I have them reverse, but yeah.
Okay,
so
yeah.
it's fast food 1, retail 2.
Throw fast food at 2. I have shit at a Taco Bell before.
Yeah.
Okay, so here we go. Porter John at an outdoor concert venue.
Fucking dead last. The worst.
Shift everything up a spot. That is 7.
Think about the lines.
Yeah.
And then amusement park.
Yeah, I could put that at 3.
So I left 1 open. So I guess that would have to be my 1.
No, you
Though
can shift stuff up.
So
and
if
then,
I'm shifting, it would be fast food 1.
yeah, so I'm going fast food 1, retail, amusement park, rest stop, and then what were the last 3?
Regular park, train station or bus terminal.
In that order. Regular park, train station, bus stop, and then last is the porta potty. Because I have actually can say never sat on a porta potty.
Yeah, so the porta potty is always going to be dead last.
Yeah.
At a concert venue. For me, I agree. Train station would be the next one.
Yeah.
Right? I think then for the most part, we're pretty close. I'd probably then put regular rest stop, a park, an amusement park, a fast food, and then a retail.
Okay. We switched fast food and retail, and we switched rest stop and park.
Also, you gotta forget about comfortability for a second. If you really have to go, which one can you sit down and do your business at quickest? And that's certainly not a concert venue.
Yeah.
Because those lines are always...
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Retail's normally no one's there because no one wants to use it.
I've taken a piss in a Walmart before.
Yeah.
There's people in there, but...
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I agree with Shane. My list is about the same.
Sweet. All right. So let's talk about next week, because next week we're going to do Jeepers Creepers. And you're like, oh, Jeepers Creepers. Why? What does that have to do with a hole? Well, Justin Long stares directly into a hole to find a slew of bodies.
Yeah.
Slew.
I mean, that's where they are. That's where they're placed.
I mean, they're in a
Like
hole.
literally he falls in a hole.
Yep.
Well, if you look at the cover art, it's...
You're right.
He's looking
Through a hole.
through a hole.
There's also holes in other parts.
Yeah.
If you catch my drift.
100%.
I definitely do.
So with that said,
What's the chick's name in that movie?
Oh fuck! It's
okay, we're gonna look this up before
Yeah.
I do my
You're right.
my ending line.
Because I was just thinking about it. I'm like, damn, she was pretty.
She was
Gina Phillips.
Gina Phillips.
Pretty girl.
So, with that said, we are the final podcast signing off, and we will see you next week when we Jeepers Creepers. Where'd you get those peepers? Jeepers Creepers. Where'd you get those eyes?
Did this kind of start the Justin Long run of horror movies?
Yes, it did.
Awesome.
Yes, it did.
Yeah, this is like another overdue movie. I'm just super excited to do Jeepers Creepers. It's fantastic. Love it. Awesome. So if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Please on the YouTube, and also looking for themes. We're doing cool themes. Staring into holes is an amazing theme, but we're looking for even better ones. Please send us an email to finalpodcast@yahoo.com with any of your theme ideas that we can incorporate movies into. And also, if you haven't already known, we are on Apple Podcasts, Spotify every Monday. Give us a listen, and then we'll see you next week.
Got the God.
Bye.